Simon. Okay, so listen. Are y'all, really it is Porsha and Dennis. Are y'all watching this show? It's really, really interesting, and it's slightly entertaining. What I've gained from the 3 episodes that I've watched, and honestly, maybe one of them I'm watching it in its entirety, I get this gauge that everybody knows that Porsha is a joke. And everybody feels that this relationship between Simon and Porsha is a joke and it's just not going to last. And to me, I don't know if I'm tripping. I don't know if I'm living somewhere on another, planet, in another space. But for me, para mí, I don't think that Porsha is really in love with Simon. I think she's very much so still in love with Dennis. I think that Porsha is a little bit controlling, and I think that Porsha just wants to be stuck in the middle of 2 men. I think that Dennis gives her that young, figure, I think that Porsha likes the youthfulness in Dennis, and he's more of her type. He's the type of man that she likes. He can really beat her back in really good. You know what I'm saying? And he's got a little bit of money, but then Simon is kind of that, financial figure, if you will. He's that stability. I almost feel like Porsha wouldn't mind having a baby with Simon and somehow getting back with Dennis and then being a fool in front of the whole world. I think Porsha wants to land a major payday with Simon. And, I think that Simon is a jiggle. Simon is about 60-something years old or 57, close to it. At this point, I don't think that him and Porsha are going to really last either. Simon's trying to enjoy his money and in his older life. But it's really weird how on this show, like I watched this show and I'm just like, oh my God, they're really showing this. Like they're really showing how stupid she looks. You know what I mean? Like this, like if even the family, even the mom is kind of like, you can see Porsha's mom when Porsha's talking, the mom is even kind of like, okay. You're like, I'm here. But this is weird. It all feels so awkward. It all feels so weird. It all feels so staged and unnecessary. And it doesn't feel like this relationship is going to last. In my opinion, I don't give it to the end of 2022. I think Porsha and Simon will be split up and divorced or just split up because I don't even think they're married. They will be split up by the end of 2022, before the end of 2022. And if not, I'll be surprised. But I just don't see that this is working. I see that she's still very much so into Dennis. Dennis can't even allow Dennis is not even allowed to bring women around. Yet you have a whole man around that's your whole fiance, but Dennis can't bring a woman around. Why are you still holding on to Dennis's robes? Why do you still have Dennis's things at your house when you are engaged to another man? I don't get that. But, maybe to each its own. But for me, that just doesn't make any sense. You should be ready to part ways with those belongings and do what you have to do. However, I still feel as though Porsha likes this idea of Dennis still being around and having a piece of him there, and having him still calling her and having him still, as if having the daughter with him isn't enough. Why do you need his things? You have a child that you're going to be linked to him for the next 18 years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but this should be interesting. This dynamic is really, really interesting to me. And it makes for good television, but at what cost? Is Porsha willing to look that stupid on television in public in front of the world? And I guess the answer is yes. So good luck with that. I'll keep watching, and you should too. You have been driving me insane. Ooh, guess it's time.